Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Good morning. So I run this ES strategy all night. Now it made the goal several times, but I just let it run, and I wanted to see what it would do if you just let it run untouched and go from there. We're at 100% profit right now. Honestly, right here is well over where you should be shut off. Now, if we go back last night, I'm going to show you the trades that I had. I had a winner here, a loser, loser. I'm sorry, a winner, loser, winner, loser, loser. I had two in a row. I've never had three in a row that I'm aware of. It's been two. So if you look at this way, your drawdown would be on this trip right here. The most drawdown you had was $250. And then it went ahead and this one right here made your 50% profit. So if you would have turned it on and just let it run on its own with the default settings, then you would have made your 50% right here, which is all you need. That's $250 of the $500 trade. I get people ask me every day, what is 50%? Well, if your trade costs you $500 to enter that trade, your goal should be to make $250. If you can make 50% on your money every day, then you will have a lot of money. So if $250 a day is not what you want more, then add a contract. Then you go for $500. If you're doing two contracts. So whenever you're trading, this had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades, and you were at your $250 target. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 losers here. But if you would have, so like right here would have been 125, the 0 minus 125, back to 0 here. It really kind of depends on if you manipulate the bot any, which you very well could make a lot more money. But if you just use these settings, that's what it would have been. Typically, you're going to do a lot better. Going through all this right here, there are... like right there wouldn't have been a great short to have. Right now we just had a losing trade right here, but I just told the members in our Discord not to trade here. Now I'm letting this thing trade just so that we can see what it does and how it can pull itself out. But right through here is not where you want to be trading, because NQ is right there on the VWAP and the balance indicator, and we don't trade right there. This right here is going to chop around until it finds a direction. And then once it finds a direction, we wait for a pullback, and then we start trading that trend. And it's a pretty basic information. But if you would have turned this on this morning, like at 9 o'clock, we don't run. This one right here was the big, the news. We don't trade that. So you would have had a loser and then a winner. That's a 0. And then you would have had 125, 250. Right here, you would have been at your 50% goal. You wouldn't have even had this trade right here. So you'd have been at 50% right here if you'd turned it on this morning, and you'd had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades this morning. So that's 75%. Again, right here is where we don't trade, and it is trying to find direction right now, and we're not going to trade it normally. Now I'll let this one run because we are positive, and I'm fine with it. We were up to $500. And I've already made my money in my other account trading this morning. I did 5 Apex accounts. I'm at 1958.86 each account. So that's call it $2,000. That's $10,000 on 5 accounts with Apex. So is Apex worth it? I think it is. I'm trading it on Quantower right now. I'm testing out the system over there. And we're building indicators and a bot for Quantower right now. So you'll be able to trade at the same lease price. You'll be able to trade in NinjaTrader or Quantower, either one that you want. I personally, I like NinjaTrader best overall because I'm so used to it. But I do like trading on Quantower. It has some things on there that NinjaTrader don't have. I like the the way I can look at the accounts better. I like their trade copier better. There's things over there that I like much better. But again, NinjaTrader is just so easy. I've used it so long, and I'm just used to it, and it works great. So how do you get started on all of this? What is it that is going to make you want to get started with the Ninja Suite and to learn from there? So we can go to Spy Money LLC, and if you go up here to the Ninja Suite, and then if you scroll down a little bit, it's going to talk about what we offer and so forth. We have auto trading bots. We have 4 of them.
Having trouble with your
and
trades?
let me get that turned off
Suite.
there. You got a little video that plays and tells you how it all works. But you have the trading bots here. And the trading bots the main one is a coaster bot. That is probably used 99% of the users. I don't think anybody really uses anything else because the coaster bot is so good. We have the indicators, a lot of indicators more than here. You get all those, the drawing tools, the add-ons. If you have any questions, please read through this first. Read through this. If your questions aren't answered, come up to the contact up here and fill out the contact form and send it to us. And I'll answer it best I can. So if you decide that you want to do this, you have to read through these 14 items. And the reason I do this is because some people will say, well, I didn't know that. Well, so what I do is make you copy all of this. So you highlight it. Oops. You highlight this. And then you copy it. Now don't do this if you don't read and agree to this. And the biggest thing is the SpyBots are not set it and leave it bots. And people say, well, I didn't know that. Well, it's not. You can't turn a bot on and go to work and come back and be rich. It's just not the way bots work. Once you copy that, then you go up to the contact us. Come down here, first name, last name, email, phone number. If you don't have all this information, I won't send a link to you. Then you want to copy or paste down in here, and then you send this. That tells me that you read this, you understand it, and that you are agreed to it. This is our binding contract that we have between each other. It's pretty basic. It's nothing out of the ordinary, but I want to make sure that people understand what they're getting into. I don't want you to sign up and pay that money and then come in under false pretenses like most of the other companies that you find on the internet. And they're just out to get your money. They don't care if you understand anything or not. They just want your money, and I'm not that way. I want to make sure that you understand what we do and how we do it, and that the money you're paying is going to go toward what you think you're getting, and that's the main thing. We do offer funded accounts. We recommend 4 different companies. Right now I'm using the Apex, and Apex, they're the leader, and they do very well. And I know they pay out. I know that they have some rules, and I know that they keep changing things. But overall, I think that because they offer so many accounts that you can trade at one time, you don't have to make a lot of money cross over a bunch of accounts to actually do really well. You could go in and make, say, like that ES strategy that we just went over. You can go up here, and you can go ahead and trade this and get your $250. And if you're spread across 5 accounts, that's what, $1,000 or $1,250. And then if you go across 10 accounts, that's $2,500. So if you only make like 2 trades and that's it, you could be done. So this morning, if you would have turned this on at 9:30, which is about here, the first trade was here, that was a winner, and the second trade was here and was a winner. So most generally, it will have 2 good winners in a row. And when it does, just shut it off. You don't need to trade anymore. And if you're doing this across multiple accounts, then you're making more than the $250. If you got 2 accounts, that's $500. 3 accounts is $750. 4 is $1,000, and so forth. So I think that by using a prop account with it, I think that you're actually going to do better, because all we want to do is we need to have some signals that will get us in a trade that are high probability win rate. And with this right here, the high probability win rate is good. Now right here, I told everybody not to trade, and this is why. And it was losing, 2 losers in a row. And I told everybody not to trade. But now I left it on so you all could see that things happen. I don't want you to see a bot running to where it's 100% win rate, because there is no such thing. I want you to understand that sometimes you're going to have a losing trade. You might have a winner and be up $125 on this one, and then you lose it right here, and then now you're down 125. So now you're waiting on the next one to go. Right here is a trade that I would have personally entered as long, and the reason I would is because we're making higher lows. And right here would have been a good trade, but the bot didn't do it because of the signals. We got a red background. With that red background, we're not going to enter that trade. We're only going to enter the trades based on when we have a blue background. So there's things that you can do to do very well, and I think that with a prop account, and I'm all for live accounts. I think live accounts are the best. But if you're going to do a prop account as well, you could trade your live account, but you could also trade your prop accounts. And let's say you had 5 accounts. I think 5 is pretty easy, and they're only $35 or so for a $50,000 account, and that's all you need with this strategy. You don't need the $250,000 accounts. Set your P&L. So if you go up here to the top, you can come in and set your P&L right here and set it for what you want. You can even do a trailing P&L. So once you hit a certain dollar amount, it will trail it with so much money. But I would set this for $250 per contract, and then I would set this for, let's say, $300. That way if you have 2 losing trades in a row, your next one's probably going to be a winner, but if it's not going to take the full loss. So more than likely you will end up with the $250 per contract before you'll hit your loss. On everything that we have traded in the last week or so, it has worked out that way. And it's hit the goal of $250 every day. Now, we started off at $500 in this, but again, I told you not to trade. I would have normally just shut this off, but I want people to see if you turn this on and left it on, what it would do. That's what I do. So I'm still at my 50% profit, right? So if you get you an Apex account or BluSky, take profit or you profit, pick the one that you want. Click on these right here, and it will take you to those sites, and then you can figure out what you want. Now we have a new coupon code. You can use this one here, or just type in SPYMONEY, SPYMONEY. They changed my code, and I've got to change it on the website today, but type in SPYMONEY for your code, and you'll get your 80% off. With my code, you get the best discount that they have offering. So if they have one that's 90% off, if you use my code, you'll get 90% off. It'll always give you the best discount that you can possibly get. So try it out and see what you think. Send me once you're doing this, even if you're not a customer, send me a contact and let me know how you're doing. And if you're getting in there and if you're doing real well, I want to hear about it. Let me know about what kind of strategy you're doing, and who knows, maybe we can talk and put it together in our system. And so I'm always open to other strategies. That's how you learn, and just let me know how I can help you. Also, we have a VPS service that we partnered up with. If your computer's not quite up to snuff, or if you want to have a better internet quality and so forth, just pick one of these right here. Click on this and it'll take you to the site. You sign up and get started on it. But again, it is a very good system, and you have to still learn how to do your risk management. I've not had this bot lose money any one day. It's always made money every day I've run it on this strategy. Every single day it's made money. And I let it run. I'm running one contract, so it's not really going to make or break me to let this thing run. But I just let it run, and I've been positive every day. If I make $200 and it runs all day, and I can get my data that I need to help improve the bot and so forth, and that's what I'll do. What I suggest to everybody else is hit your 50% goal. If it's $500 per contract, then you want to make $250 per contract per day. If you make $240, in my opinion, that's a 50% day. If you take 50% every single day that you trade, you will never go broke, and you will always make good money. A lot of people ask about, well, I want to make $1,000 or $2,000 or whatever. Well, the national average, people make between $200 and $300 a day. So if you're making between $200 and $300 a day, then why do you have to make $2,000 on trading? Most people are trying to replace their income. So if you're able to replace your income at your job consistently every day, then why do you need to make 10 times more than what you make at your job? So that's what you have to remember. A lot of people get greedy and they see all this money and think, I'm just going to go, Katie bar to the doors because I'm going to go ahead and, try to make my, a lot more money. You see right there, we just took a trade and it won. So the bot knows what to do. And, normally would you have taken this short? No, because it's an uptrend. But the bot knew, and with all of its signals and everything that it uses, the coding, it knew to take that trade. So it worked really well. But if you have any questions, let me know. I'd love to get you signed up today, get you started. And only thing you have to do is import our file and then load the bot, load the template, and you're off to trading. So let me know if you have any questions. If you need to talk to me, just put your information in there and just tell me when it's a good time to talk. I talk to several people a day and try to help them. I mean, just because you're not a customer doesn't mean I don't talk to you. So let me know what I can do to help you and get you started and get you profitable, get your prop accounts, your evals passed, and also how to get your PAs, keep them, and also get payouts. Have a great day, everybody.